As soon as Sia and I started working together, she immediately started sending me tons of songs every single day that she had written. She just got my vibe right away. And then we got into the studio together, and that's when the real magic happened.
Well, it's so nice to see you again, Paris. It's always a treat when we have you at iHeartRadio. You're a pop culture icon, a national treasure, but today is really special, especially for us at iHeartRadio, because we're celebrating Paris, the music artist. So this has to be an exciting time for you. How are you feeling getting back into releasing music into this world?
I just feel over the moon. I'm so proud of this album. It's just been such a blast recording it all year and being in the studio with Sia. She's just so incredibly talented. It's just been the best year ever, and I just can't wait for everyone to hear all this music.
We have so much to unpack in that sentence alone. So let's start first with the fact that you have a brand new album. The first album since your 2006 self-titled project. So almost 20 years. Why right now was the right time for you to come back to music?
I've always loved music. It's the thing that makes me the happiest. But I've just been focusing on my businesses, my empire, building my media company. I thought after doing my documentary and now my new memoir, it was the perfect time to do music.
And working with Sia, who's such an incredible artist. How did you two first get connected?
We've been friends for a few years now, and then we reconnected on New Year's Eve. Miley Cyrus asked me to come and perform Stars Are Blind with Sia and her.
Casual.
And then I flew home with Sia the next day, and she just said to me, "You were born to be a pop star. Why are you not making more music?" And I just explained to her that I'd been busy with everything else. And she said, "Well, what if I executive produced your album?" And I immediately was like, oh my God, that would be a dream come true. I've always loved Sia so much. Her music is amazing. She's one of the greatest songwriters of our time. So it's just been such an honor to work with her.
So this past year you're working on the album. Was this something that was started from scratch where you were like, okay, let's see what we can come up with? Had you been working on music the last few years just as a hobby, or how did this sort of form into this project?
Well, I've been performing around the world, DJing and also making music, but I wasn't focused on it as much. And then as soon as Sia and I started working together, she immediately started sending me tons of songs every single day that she had written and from other producers, and she just got my vibe right away. And then we got into the studio together, and that's when the real magic happened. It was just such like a dream just to be in the studio with her, and she inspired me in so many ways. And even just with the way I sing now, like she brought out something in me that no one ever has. And yeah, people are really going to be blown away.
I cannot wait to hear how it sounds. I'm so excited to hear the album, to hear the new music. Talking about Sia, inspired you to sing differently. In what way? What can you tell us about that? That's so interesting to me.
Well, to be in a recording studio with someone like Sia, it's a lot to live up to. Obviously, I'll never be on that level because she's just a legend. But usually when I'm singing, it's more like sexy and breathy, but she just like had me like singing like where I didn't even know that I could sing that way. She just has this special quality about her where she just brings out the best in everyone.
Wow, so cool. Now you're dropping your first single, Fame Won't Love You. The title, I already love it. Is there a special meaning behind it? What can you tell us about it?
There's definitely special meaning behind it. It's a message for people out there that I think that so many people, they strive for fame. And now that I have my family, my husband, my children, I've realized the things that are most important in life. And yeah, it's just an important message to not base all your happiness based on something like that when there's more important things in life.
It's so interesting. You've grown up in the spotlight. How do you think fame has changed since when you first came onto the scene versus now for this generation growing up?
Social media has just completely changed the game, where anyone with phone and Wi-Fi and a social media account can literally build a business and a brand and a persona. It's really democratized it for anyone around the world to be able to achieve their dreams in that way. So I think it's amazing. And I love that everyone calls me the original influencer, because I was doing all of this even before there was a name for it. So just to see so many people be inspired by me and walking in my footsteps makes me again, really proud.
Being a mom yourself, by the way, to the two cutest kids, how are you going to navigate that world when they get a little bit older?
I am going to be very protective over them. They are my little angels. And I'm hoping that they don't want to be in this business or this industry, but I would support anything that they want to do.
So you would encourage them to go into the industry?
I think it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure, and sometimes there's a lot of toxicity and just, I don't know, I think you need to be really strong to go through this because fame, another thing about it, it can be traumatizing in some ways. So I'll be happy with whatever makes them happy in life, but I'm hoping that this is not what they want to do in life.
Going back to the track for a minute, do you feel like this is your way of almost like reclaiming your relationship with fame?
I feel like with this whole album, I'm really just taking control of my narrative, just because being in this industry for the past 2 decades, the media was always the one that was telling my story. And now with my documentary and my book and now this album, I feel like I'm finally taking control of my narrative and my story and telling the truth.
What do you hope your fans, the audience, learns about you through the music specifically?
I'm just so excited to put out a new album for all of my fans. They've all been asking for one for so long, and they are so important to me and are such a huge part of my journey. And they're my little Hiltons. And I just want them to be able to dance and to have fun and to feel things. Feel that music has always been something that's been so healing to me. And just to be able to make music that could make people's nights better or just think about things in different ways. I think it's amazing to be able to tell those stories through music.
If you could describe this album in 3 words, what would they be?
Iconic, fun, and hot.
Speaking of hot, we can't have you on and not ask you about the hottest things happening this summer. So Paris, are you down to play a little game with us?
Yes.
What is this year's hottest vacation destination?
St. Bart's.
What is the hottest album that's going to drop this year?
Sia's new album, Reasonable Woman.
By the way, how do you feel about sharing your release date with Taylor Swift's new album?
Loves it. I love her album.
What's going to be the hottest sport at the Summer Olympics?
Tennis.
What's the hottest trend you saw at Coachella?
Cowboy core. I wore one of the outfits on Saturday. It was so hot.
Who's the hottest couple right now?
I'm so happy for Sophia Richie and her new husband, Elliot Grange. They're just so cute together, so happy, and I can't wait to meet their baby.
Can't wait. Yeah, do you think Phoenix and London are going to be friends with the new baby, or are playdates already being scheduled?
Definitely. It's just so much fun that so many of my friends are having babies right now. My sister just had her little boy a year and a half ago. My cousins are all having babies. My brother just had a baby, and so many of my friends are. So it's just so great to now be planning play dates and having music classes here at the house and just inviting all the moms over with their kids. It's just like this whole new world, and it's amazing. I can't wait for all the kids' birthday parties.
Do you feel like your kids also got that same love of music?
Yes, definitely. Phoenix especially loves music so much. He loves his music classes, loves playing instruments. He loves Stars Are Blind. That's been his lullaby forever. So it's so cute. Every time I sing it to him, he just dances to it.
Is that what you sing when you tuck him in at night?
Yes, it's his favorite song.
Okay, Paris, last question. What is one of the hottest tracks on your new album?
It's a hard choice because they're all very hot, but one of the hottest is Bad Bitch Academy.
Let's go. Paris, we are so excited for you. All of us at iHeartRadio, we cannot wait to hear everything. We're so happy for you. So thank you so much for your time, and we can't wait to hear it all.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here, and don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. See you next time.